Hi everybody, Dan Illman here with the DRF race of the day for Monday, September the 19th. It's race number 3 at Assiniboia Downs. 3-year-old fillies going 3/4 of a mile. It's a first level allowance with a $15,000 claiming option, and I'll be back with the full preview after this brief message. Want to view free Formulator past performances for this race? Head to the Race of the Day page at DRF.com. Don't forget to subscribe to the Daily Racing Form YouTube channel and bet this card with DRF Bets. Here's the field for our Monday race of the day, the third at Assiniboia Downs. It's a big evening at the Downs. Not only is race number 3 our DRF race of the day, race number 4 is the kickoff leg of the 20-cent Jackpot Pick 5 going into the Monday evening card. The carryover in the Jackpot Pick 5 over $412,000. Race number 5 is the first leg of the very popular $1 Pick 4 with a $50,000 guaranteed pool. Please scan the QR code for Race of the Day access on your mobile device. This is an interesting race. Not the biggest field in the world, but several contenders, and pace might make the race. Let's throw up the Timeform US pace projector. I agree with Timeform US's assessment that this race is a blue bar scenario that could favor horses on or near the early lead. Timeform US believes the 2, Kim's Texas Bling, the 5, A Lot to Like, they're going to be close to the pace. I have a feeling that the 1, Thrill of the Night, is a curious pace presence breaking from the inside post. She was on the lead 2 starts back when the beaten favorite. I think her best running style is when she can get to the front, and I think she's going to be a lot more aggressively ridden this time around from the inside post. So keep an eye on Thrill of the Night as a potential place player. And we'll talk to her a little bit, She was a winner in her second Lifetime Star over a wet track, and she ran a very respectable 52 Beyer speed figure that day. Kind of thrown to the wolves in the Manitoba Oaks in only her third Lifetime Start, going a route of ground. I'm willing to forgive that performance. Her last 2 efforts haven't been as good as that second Lifetime Start, but with a more aggressive ride, she can get into the race and into the flow early. The pace shouldn't be fast, and she should be right in the thick of things turning into the stretch. I'm expecting improvement. She's going to need to improve if she's going to beat this solid field. The number 2 is Kim's Texas Bling, who was second in the Manitoba Oaks 2 starts back. No match for the runaway 1-20 winner. She ran well that day, saved ground early, 3 wide bid second turn on a hard chase after the winner, easily second best. She caught a very tough field of older horses in her most recent start. It was a field that produced 2 next out winners. The runner-up of that race would come back to win by 8 lengths for a $10,000 option with a 73 Beyer speed figure. So maybe a little bit of class relief here for Kim's Texas Bling, who is also cutting back in distance, and her best races earlier in her career came sprinting. So maybe turning back to 1 turn will help Kim's Texas Bling, who looks like a very strong contender in this spot. The number 3 is At the Lyric, and we're going to watch her most recent race. Mia Bear, who's also in this field, is turning for home with the lead. But At the Lyric is going to show a lot of heart and determination and run down Mia Bear in the shadow of the wire. It was a really likable effort for At the Lyric, who has improved since shipping in from Woodbine and moving to the dirt course at Assiniboia Downs. She's hit the board in all 3 starts this meet with 2 victories. This is a little bit of a step up in class, I believe, but if this pace is solid, she can come with a run. It could work against her from a race flow standpoint because it doesn't appear the pace is very, very fast on paper, but At the Lyric is the kind of horse that seems to be improving at the right time. The 4 is Vianney, and Vianney is coming out of a very tough spot as well. The last running line doesn't look good, but I think we can make some excuses. A, it was going 7.5 furlongs around 2 turns. She's going to turn back to a sprint here. B, she was in against 2 next out winners. The winner of that race, Hidden Grace, has now won 18 of 27 Lifetime Starts. She beat Vianney, and then she came back and she won the Distaff Stakes with a 57 Beyer speed figure. Vianney had no chance in that race against older horses as the only 3-year-old filly in the group. 2 starts backs, she went 7 furlongs, kind of an even effort. She has some upside potential. She needs a Beyer boost, but she was facing a very strong field last time out. Like the 3 At the Lyric, however, she might need a little bit of pace help up front. The 5 is A Lot to Like, and we're going to watch her likable maiden win in her most recent start 20 days ago. This is a race going 3/4 of a mile, and she made a nice mid-move into contention, and she draws away as a 4-5 favorite should. She won by 6 lengths. The issue is the Beyer speed figure came back very, very light. only a 35. She's likely going to have to improve by leaps and bounds if she is to win this race. But a thing to like about A Lot to Like is her versatility. She has good tactical speed and can stay close to the expected moderate pace. The 6 is Mia Bear, who was a big winner 2 starts back with a respectable Buyer's speed figure. She showed tactical speed from the outside post in that short field. She made a sweeping move to the front on the far turn, and she got away from that group despite failing to change leads in the stretch. In her most recent race, the race we saw where she was beaten by At the Lyric as the favorite, I'm not sure it was a great loss for Mia Bear, although if you watch the full replay with your free Formulator past performances by clicking on the short comment, you'll notice that breaking out of the gate, the jock might have lost the left iron just very briefly, and that might have cost Mia Bear some early position. She then rushed up on the outside, she made the lead, she looked home and dry at the 16th pole, and she was just run down. I think this outside post is great for this filly because she can show speed, she can sit in the clear as she did when she won 2 starts back, and she has some upside potential. She's only run 7 times, and she's never been out of the exacta in any of those races. Before we get to my top selection, please click the subscribe button on the Daily Racing Form YouTube channel for all the latest DRFTV video franchises. Here is my top pick for the Monday race of the day. I'm going to go with Mia Bear in here. Didn't love the way she lost last time out, but I think the pace scenario might be a bit kinder here, and I think she's going to be sitting in the clear very close to the pace, if not outright on the lead. Mia Bear is going to be my top selection. Kim's Texas Bling gets a drop in class and distance, and she's one to consider, especially if she drifts a little bit off that morning line. 3-1 does seem fair. We'll see if Mia Bear can get it done in race number 3 at Assiniboia Downs on Monday. It's your DRF race of the day. Good luck.